Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, but we are back in Stanley's Parable. And I know I have missed a lot of stuff because I just completely refused to go to the Stanley's Parable 2 door after my previous experiences with it. So I feel like that would be the first order of business in this iteration. And, I guess we'll see what else we can discover. Let's get into it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Of course he did. All right. We did get up. So, I was looking at some achievements.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And maybe that can be considered a spoiler, but I was really curious about what the game actually wants me to do for an achievement. So, I think one of them was actually this door.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Yes.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay, let's do it.
A few moments later.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
That's a lot.
3:28 a.m.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Right, of course. Four, 1, 7. There it is.
A few inches later.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
That should be this way. If it exists. 3, 6. 3, 1, 3. Okay. Oh, there it is. Nope, never mind.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
4, 1, 5. New content.
Now, back to door number 437.
All right, fine.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
I can do that. I think. If I find it. There was one somewhere. Oh, there it is.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419. This one. Kinda? No? Wait. Can I not? I thought I could. Not really? There's gotta be a way. How do I do that? I can't carry this, can I?
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
I think this is the one where I got tripped up last night. Last time. 416. Is that you? Or is it you? No? Ah, that's too far, isn't it? Where did we have door 416? Did I ever see it? Let's see. 456 or 26. I feel like it's gotta be this one. But...
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Well, never mind. I guess we failed it again. No, there it is.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
He is very excited. I like it. I'm also excited. Copy machine. You are here. Yes.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Did we just witness a private moment for the narrator? Okay, now to the new content. Because he has something to show to us. Oh. Oh, that's great. This has the vibes of the end of Portal 1? Is it Portal 1? Yes, where she is trying to incinerate you. I think it was Portal 1. Oh, we could continue. Why don't we? Hello. That's locked. Kinda. Oh, what does it say? Coffee... Nut? That's good. Oh!
You see, Stanley,
new content.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark. and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
All right, here we go.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
The end is never the end again. Employee 427, of course. Investor showcase. I like it. Okay, okay. What does it say? New mug? Lots of twos. And nothing on the computer. Wait, what is it? Testing 2 printers at the same time. Wait, is everything in twos? Oh, there must be 2 computers. Alright, let's check it out.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Alright. A long-term franchising potential. No doors for me, though. Photos. Off painting? Okay. It's a little unfinished, I would say. Wait, what do you say? Just the 2 of us? We can make it if we try. Just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. Okay. Wait. Oh. That is a very deep couch. Never? Wait. Coffee enjoyer? Never underestimate coffee enjoyer. I can't read the rest of it. A Stanley Parable 2. Oh, I love that. That's a bird instead of an apple. Meeting at 2 p.m., of course. Well, let's look around. More TSP, better TSP. What is TSP? Paradigm shift, synergy, brick and mortar approach, envelope, client-centric marketing. The color red. From 1 to 2. Sequential mindshare. Oh my gosh. So many buzzwords. This is my cup. Second cup. Okay. Don't talk to me before I've had my sequel. Oh, man. 2 times New Roman? New content is out. New content, part 2, is in. Boring sections of the chart. Cool red section of the chart. Okay. All busted in new hotness. I like this rebrand. It's very nice. TSP. Oh, that's what TSP is. I see. Okay. Duh. I should have seen that. Alright. Got the red phone. Again. Stanley Parable 2. Alright, more doors. Thank you.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Of course. That's what I heard as well. Taste the sequel. New and tasty. Okay. Scrum. Design pitch. Break. Design pitch again. And number 2. Chat. Ooh, please don't talk about that. Who took the red marker? I'm a little bummed that I can't open any doors. Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2, Divinity Original Sin 2. Great game, by the way. A Doom 2, Aladdin 2. That was not very good. Dark Souls 2. Contentious topic. Crab. The ultimate sequel. What? Oh, goody. Nice. Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel. That's amazing. I like that. Every pause button is a Roman numeral 2. How insightful. This way to the show floor, valued investors. Can I can't sneak by. New content, new features. I can't sit there either. Is that a bus? Wow. Can't open a bus. You are closed as well. Expo hall. And a single stool. Damn, son. Reassurance basket.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Not basket. Bucket. I can't read, apparently. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. What? Hear yours today. Oh, a sneaky little door over there.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
That's suspicious is what it is. Especially considering that the door's closed behind us. Well, road to the perfect button. Too big, too small, just right. Too big would have worked too. More couches. What do you have on your screen? It doesn't say. Well, it does say, but I can't read it. Well, shall we hear our names spoken?
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Well, what a coincidence. My name is actually Jim.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
No.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
He went right through the floor. That's amazing. Well, can I go now? Is it going to let me? It does let me. That's good. Okay. Well, let's continue exploring as Jim. I didn't even hear the doors open. Alright, I'm gonna keep that door in mind.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
That's fair. It should be part of the purchasing process. No screenshots. It didn't mind. What? A whole new office? Oh, look at that carpet. Jesus Christ. Red is the new orange. The new updated ray traced, more of the same, but in a good way. Why is there static? The baby's all grown up, oh my gosh. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. Schween shaders? Okay. New features, new content, new ideas. Jump circle, infinite hole, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Okay. Merch. Let's see. I saw the new content. I did. Partway. Okay, cool. No screenshots again. Or this ominous looking door. Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. Office decorations and infinite hole. What is this door? No, nothing. Collectibles. Free! New and easy achievement. What? Can I get it? The jump circle? The way upstairs. I want the free achievement. Is that here? Get yours right now.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Okay. Should have seen that coming. All right. More doors. No. God damn it. About you? No? Nothing? Well, no achievement for us.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Oh, floor plan. Let's look at that. Exit. Okay. So, we came in at the queue, right? Free achievement. That's where it was, or used to be. B the button. Oh, okay. So we came in between B and Z. Merch B2 Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. We haven't been there yet. And now we are in there. Okay. Lower level it is. Let's see. Exit, collectibles, jump circle, and exit. Well, we don't want to exit yet. Collectibles? Oh, cool. Can you find them?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
What the hell? Can I... Wait. Oh no. This is all fucked. I'm gonna go close to it. I can't. That is terrifying, for some reason. Okay, can I find all of them? Collect them all. Wait, that's all dark. Cool.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Truly. Truly is. Okay, can we actually find them? Can I jump?
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
No. I must jump. Oh well. Okay, let's see. So, we can go upstairs. We can see what this is. Cleaning? Oh, opening. What is this? Whoa. That's nutty. Infinite hole chart. Infinity. Okay, let's look at it.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Should we? The Call of the Void? Are you guys hearing it? Gosh, I don't know. Maybe this should be the last thing that we do. I will keep it in mind. Okay. There was a door that I remember seeing. This way. To the no screenshots zone.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday. Okay, no more crazy carpet this time. What? Oh, Jesus Christ. My blindness is beyond measure. Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Lovely. Can I press this now? No. Oh! That's great. These are
Well, actually,
switched now.
Maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Fine. We are. Okay, we're back here. Reassurance bucket. Or mysterious door. I think mysterious door.
An epilogue
Epilogue?
would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the... well, we'll figure that out later.
Is this the last thing that we need to go to? Okay. Okay, question. Can I actually find 6 figurines? Or is this another thing? I think we need to go to the reassurance bucket and see what's going on there. Be reassured. Hello.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Let's do it. Or wait, should we look around first? Maybe we should. Doesn't look like there's anything, really. Besides a few coffee mugs, apparently.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Of course it does. Now let's keep the bucket. It's gonna stay with us. Because we are so charismatic.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Agreed. Okay, so we have the infinite hole. We have the achievement. And we can go over there. But then there's also exit down this way. I don't think we want to exit. So let's go ahead towards where the epilogue was. Supposedly. That's new! No! I just went this way. Never mind. Settings World Champion. What does that mean? That's one of the achievements that I saw. Oh. Oh, I see. Huh. Give me a second. Alright, I got the Settings World Champion achievement, but the store never opened, so that makes me wonder that maybe I need to restart the game for it to do so. No! Never mind! Great job, you did it!
Aha! I can see you've gotten the Settings World Champion achievement. Well done. You've experienced every setting, traveled to all corners of the settings menu. There's nothing you haven't seen. So, just for you, in the Stanley Parable 2, I'm including an entirely new setting, something called bumpscosity. What exactly is bumpscosity? Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but I just know that you'll be able to adjust it on some sort of slider, and that it'll be available from the settings menu. We'll sort the rest of the details out later. I hope you're looking forward to trying out every level of bumpscosity in the Stanley Parable 2.
I have to look at that. Bumpscosity. There you are. Put it to 1,000. Lovely. I feel very bumpscocious. They will never set the settings sliders to every possible setting. You are the champion of setting all the sliders to all the possible numbers. Please enjoy this room. This is your room. It was made just for you. Congratulations. I love it. This is mine. Okay. We are still very much reassured. All right. So, the other thing is towards the exit or towards the infinite hole. I want to go some way towards the exit, just to see. That is a very long time.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
No, I will jump into a hole. This is what Stanley looks like, huh? All right, hole it is. It won't end. I do wonder what else I missed in the game besides this. I'm sure there's tons. I kind of laugh at all the audience members of the Infinite Hole. Alright guys, we're jumping in with the bucket.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
But, can I just go?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why though? You make me wonder.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works
Infinite
for
enough.
you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
What's he gonna say now? I'm being constantly reassured. Just so we're clear. He's not saying anything. I'm surprised. I am not surprised to see all of these, though. Because people do have a fascination of throwing things down holes. For no particular reason.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Oh, for heaven... You see? I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
It is definitely shorter.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lot. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Yes?
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh, it's not working.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
No.
Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Don't leave me. I am being reassured. Oh no. What? What? What is happening? Is the hole going to drop from under me? the drama. Perception?
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine.
Oh my god.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine.
Puppies.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the
Sure.
looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Toodle pip. Alright, what do we do now? Is it gonna start again? I'm amused. And reassured. Oh! Oh, we're back here.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Well, we've seen the rest of it. Should we just go to the exit? I think so. Let's go. Oh, wait, should I check the achievement maybe? Again? I can't imagine it would work. Or maybe. He's not gonna say anything about it now. Test achievement unachieved. No. Okay. Well, to the exit we go. Random suitcase. That is trippy. Hello? Any more Stanleys? No screenshots. But what if I want to? Hello.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
What's that? A
Well,
toot?
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding,
Hey,
Stanley?
there's a Stanley.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, okay. I see, I see. Now begin the game, Stanley Parable 2. This game is so wild.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
We're gonna watch it again in case something changes between
Stanley worked for a company in a big
Parable 1 and
building
2.
where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
And so he did, with all the balloons. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And so he did. The bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Oh. So, bucket. There's no additional content door anymore. And this is now 416. Oh.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Well, you know what? Let's follow instructions just to see how it plays out. I see no more balloons.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Maybe. Let's find out. Yay!
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No, it's
I
mine.
can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be. given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no.
No, it's mine.
Into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons.
I remember.
Even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
I pretend I am relaying my life story with the bucket.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There.
Property of
now
Stanley.
It's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Okay, let's go. Property of Stanley indeed.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see?
Yeah.
I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Truly.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh, upstairs. But there was a red color that I needed to check out, obviously. Oh, this is red too. Never mind. Oh, good. Bathroom. Cool. Oh, hello!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Perfect. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. All right. Can we not use the bathroom? We cannot. Okay, that's fine. I actually did not expect to find one of those. Is there more? There's gotta be. Hello!
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
That's true.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew it.
Mm-hmm.
The two of them were inseparable.
We are.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
All right. 2845.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
I blame the bucket.
The bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
It was.
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
All hail the bucket. Okay. Oh, hello!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, There really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Stanley. Little Stanley. Wait, the elevator's not here at all. Do I just jump? What do I do with you? Oh, never mind. It's just fine. It was just too dark.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I am so reassured. Oh, that was good. That was very nice.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Fair. The bucket tells me to do that. Boom.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Truly. Cameras.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Let's see. Employee 427, blink again. Perfect. It would have been very creepy if I was still sitting there. Elevator. I think.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What
We will never know.
kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
The bucket will
No!
explain.
He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter, his one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Very reasonable.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
We will.
Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Let's do it, bucket.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and...
Stanley found the bucket mate.
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
No!
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty.
Bucket!
Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket,
No!
needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no.
Oh no!
Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it.
But we're
Stanley
best
realized
friends!
He would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
And
To be
I am
trapped
reassured.
eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Oh, bucket. Well, I am going to leave this here. It seems like we're going to be with this game for a little longer yet. I really enjoyed my journey with the bucket, and I'm quite saddened that we did not get to live out our promised life. So maybe we can figure out how to actually get there. But that is going to be next time. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider leaving me a like and subscribing. And I will see you in Stanley Parable 2 next time. Bye for now.